Can I draw a line between Mr. Quinn wanting the job full-time and the announcement on these job cuts?
You could. If you look at how Noel Quinn wants to position himself, it is as someone who's very aggressive on cost cuts. And it's one of the goals that Chairman Mark Tucker had put before his predecessor, John Flint. And this was one of the key elements that John Flint was very keen on pushing forward, however, not to apparently the company's satisfaction. So being aggressive on costs and achieving what HSBC calls positive jaws is a very, very important goal for the chairman. And the fact that Mr. Quinn is stepping up these plans aggressively, even in his interim role, signals his ambition.
Yeah, and I mean, it's obvious that certain banks have had a difficult time finding an executive worthy of the positions at the top. What would be wrong with just keeping Noel Quinn on, Sree?
There doesn't seem to be much of a downside, in an environment, as you point out, Vonnie, rightly, that there's a lot of positions in at the very top of these banking institutions that either, you saw, for instance, how the search for Wells Fargo's CEO took a very long time. That was something that, this is the kind of thing that shareholders don't want a search process to drag on for months and months. And here, HSBC appears to have not one, but two capable internal candidates, one, of course, being Mr. Quinn, and the other, Ewan Stevenson, who is the CFO, very much in the mold of, the aggressive cost cutter, who has also been previously talked about as a potential candidate to succeed John Flynn.
What type of jobs are we talking about that are going to be cut?
The jobs that are going to be cut, 4,000 to 8,000 of the jobs that are now, on the table to be cut will actually may happen through the sale of HSBC's French retail bank operation. So it wouldn't be as much as a wholesale. It'll be a transfer of payroll from HSBC to whoever the acquirer is. So that is sort of, it's not like people are getting pink slips.
So a lot less dramatic than maybe the Pink Papers headline first thing this morning.
That's correct. And the other job cuts will be in the form of attrition. They're not going to be adding jobs that they are now letting go. There is also some talk that some senior roles, the highest paid positions might be scrutinized as part of this cost cut program.
And just very briefly, could an ICBC or a Ping An or somebody like that buy HSBC, Sree?
At this point, what we know about HSBC's aspirations in terms of M&A is that they want to be an acquirer rather than being acquired. And one of the areas that would make sense for HSBC is something like the asset management unit, or adding a significant operation in the asset management space, especially in Asia, where they don't have a big presence in money management.